A no-go for launch at Kennedy Space Center today. Artemis 1, the uncrewed test mission around the moon, still on the ground after engine troubles scuttle the launch. Among the issues, engineers found problems in one of the fuel lines as they loaded the rocket with propellant. But NASA Administrator Bill Nelson says the scrubbed launch is just part of the process.
When you're dealing in a high-risk business and space flight is risky, that's what you do. You buy down that risk. You make it as safe as possible.
The mission, part of the new program to eventually return astronauts to the moon for the first time in half a century. The new launch date is still up in the air, but the Artemis mission manager said today NASA may try again as early as Friday, with another backup launch window set for next week. With us now, Nicole Stott, former astronaut herself, who served on shuttle missions and aboard the International Space Station. Nicole, thanks so much. How serious are these issues?
Well, I mean, I think these are the kinds of issues that are serious enough for us to call a scrub for the day. And as much as I think any of us want to see a launch happen, we also want it to go as planned. Yeah,
for sure. If you would, break down the moon mission for us. What are the main goals here?
Well, I think they're actually, I mean, I love that we have the opportunity to do this in an uncrewed way, quite honestly, and to take this vehicle from, come off the Earth, spend a few days getting to the moon, do an orbit that actually is, both 60 miles above the moon and then like 40,000 miles away from the moon, and put us through the paces that will really show us each segment of what we have to look forward to in the future when we ultimately put a crew on board, when we're working in lunar orbit, when we're back on the surface, and when we're looking to explore even further off of the lunar surface as well.
The rocket itself, it's huge, 3132 stories. And it uses some recycled equipment from your days in space.
It does. Yeah, there's some rocket engines, one of which I think was part of the issue today, where they weren't able to get that like pre-cooled enough to be able to add that really super cold liquid hydrogen and oxygen to it to get the engine started. And then, of course, those solid rocket boosters on the side. They're of a little bit different form than what we had on the space shuttle, but a little bit taller. And then that massive external tank in the middle, which is so similar, very familiar to what we remember from the space shuttle days.
We'll look forward to a launch Friday or next week if possible. Nicole Stott, it's great to see you again. Thank you so much.